Have we seen the bottom in the Bitcoin price? This is a question that a lot of traders and investors are asking themselves right now. And guys, in today's video, I want to basically go over this question and I want to try and give a very clear and simple answer to this question based on different metrics. So what we are going to do in today's video, we are going to have a look at a complete overview for arguments which could be in favor of Bitcoin already seeing a bottom, arguments which can go against that. We are going to have a look at some long-term metrics, and I'm going to give you a conclusion which basically is going to tell you whether I think we already have seen a Bitcoin bottom, yes or no, and why I think that, and how you can basically adjust your strategy on my findings. And I think it's going to be very interesting. This video is also has a little bit more preparation than other daily content. We are not going to have a look that much at shorter term time frames. So Bitcoin right now is bouncing. We've been sharing over that. We have been sharing that over on Twitter. This is also something expected. However, we are not going to really put a lot of attention to that in this video. We will going to have a little bit more attention to that in future videos. This video is really going to be about whether Bitcoin bottomed or not, and we are going to have a look at a lot of different charts, and we are going to have a look at a lot of different methods of how to analyze Bitcoin, and I'm going to try and give you a very nice sketch of perspective of whether it is more likely that Bitcoin bottomed or whether we still could see lower levels. And I can tell you already right now, guys, the answer is quite direct. So it's not going to be an answer that that will say that, yeah, there is a 50% chance. No, there's quite a direct answer, but I am going to give that answer at the end because it is very important to get all the information and to have some nuance around the story in order to just say what I think, because timing is also going to be very important, and I will show you a lot of metrics which basically give a lot of clarity and might convince you to have a similar stance on the markets as what I have right now. Then guys, we just launched a new Twitter bot over on Portal, and as you may recall, we launched a tutorial where we are explaining how you can use the Bitcoin balance on exchanges for your trading strategy. Well, right now we just completed a Twitter bot which is automatically tweeting whenever there is leaving 19,000 Bitcoin or more from the exchanges. So this is a significant amount, which basically means that when you see something like this, the chances of the Bitcoin price decreasing over the following days is increasing. That's why we thought it is important enough to create a Twitter bot for that. That's why that one is now live on Portal. Make sure to follow Portal. We have a link to Portal below this video, and yeah, one of the Twitter bots is going to share the balance on exchanges. This is just live right now. Then guys, before we are going to continue, it is also of much importance that every single one of you is dropping a thumbs up button. And if you are new to the channel right here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also to hit the bell notifications so you get notified whenever I upload more of these important videos. Especially when you like this video, if you get some value out of it, make sure to smash up that like button. Like I said right here, it's because of you that others can see these type of videos as well. And really guys, you might not realize it all the time, but your engagement is really what is making or breaking this channel. Your engagement is key to this community growth, and yeah, that's why it's just so important and also very much appreciated. I appreciate every single like, every single comment, every single subscriber. Let's first have a look at the arguments. Why has Bitcoin not yet bottomed. So I want to do it as follows. We are going to have a look at the arguments why Bitcoin did not have seen a bottom yet, and we are going to have a look at the arguments why Bitcoin did saw a bottom. And then in the conclusion, I'm going to share with you which arguments I think are also weighing more than others, which are more important. Well, first of all, why has Bitcoin not yet seen a bottom? Well, we got a 4-year cycle low coming in November. So this basically means that we, in terms of time, we haven't reached a bottom. In terms of price, we could have reached already a bottom. But in terms of time, a 4-year cycle, we did not reach a bottom yet. Then the price action right now looks quite similar as that of 2018. I will show you as well why. We also see a decouple with the S&P 500. Also something I want to talk about quite quickly. And a XRP rally. Then we have the correction from the all-time high. So normally from a previous all-time high, Bitcoin is correcting like 80% or more when we are seeing a bottom. We haven't seen that so far. You can make the counter argument that Bitcoin also didn't rally as much as previous all-time highs, so maybe the bottom is also less extreme. That is a good argument. However, I thought for now this is also a good argument of why Bitcoin maybe not have bottomed. Then we have BTC inflow on exchanges. That is a chart I will share with you in a bit. And we have a kiss of death signal, which basically shows us weakness in the S&P 500. Guys, let's start with having a look at the 4-year cycle low. Well, what you can see right here, this is a bigger 16-year cycle. We made a separate video about this. If you want to look at this video, just have a look at my previous videos, which looks like a thumbnail with these blocks. Very important video actually. Basically, saying what Bitcoin might do in the coming years based on a 16-year cycle, which has been very accurate in the past, which also can be applied on the .com bubble. Super interesting video. If you haven't seen that, I would highly recommend you to do so. But basically what we can see right here is we have a 3 years up cycle, 1 year down, 3 years up, 1 year down, 3 years up, 1 year down. And the numbers that you can see right here is the counting of the weeks, and what we can see is that right now we are getting very close to this 4-year cycle low, which should be around the middle to end of November, but we are not there yet, which basically means that most likely around the middle of November, based on this metric, which has shown quite a significance in the past, we should be at the low right here to create a 4-year cycle low, or maybe even we set that one lower than the low we've already seen at 18.6k, actually a little bit lower at 70k. This is the first argument that time-wise, we're still not there yet. We haven't completed a 1-year correction like we did when we have seen other bear markets. Then guys, the second argument I want to make is that the price action of Bitcoin right here looks quite similar to the price action of Bitcoin right here. I know pattern-wise maybe not so much, but if we zoom in a little bit, things are actually looking quite similar. Let me show you why. First of all, I want to overlay XRP against Bitcoin. We have looked at this chart like several times. We can go to a daily time frame basically, but what we can see is that suddenly, while Bitcoin is moving sideways in this bear market, we suddenly get quite a rally in XRP, which is it feels quite random, right? Suddenly XRP is rallying, and often XRP rallies quite random, I have to say. But if you zoom in and you look at certain months and stuff, it's actually not that random, because in 2018, also around September, we got a nice rally in XRP when Bitcoin was in this bear market, just bouncing off of the support, setting lower lows, but remaining that horizontal support, which we eventually broke. XRP just rally out of nowhere. And that is something that we are seeing right now as well in a similar time period with that 1-year bear market. After a 3 years up market, we have it in a similar month, September. Right now, September, October. It's just quite it's after a severe correction. It's quite interesting. Also the pattern right here, we can see we have a triangle formation. I remember most people expected this one to break out to the upside. We did got a false break, and eventually we just rolled over and got another 50% drop in the Bitcoin price. Then lately we hear a lot of stories about decoupling. Right now let's overlay the S&P 500 right here as well, because I think that is interesting too. And that is that we have right here when the S&P went down, as you can see, the S&P went down, decline, Bitcoin actually moved sideways, showing a lot of strength, which is a good sign, right? I think that is generally a good sign, especially normally they are very correlated. But again, guys, if we zoom in to 2018, we have something similar. The S&P 500 start to drop quite significantly, and Bitcoin's price action just actually delayed that move. So the S&P 500 came down, Bitcoin just moved sideways, showing strength, right? Actually, it showed strength, but in the end, it rolled over and saw still that 50% correction, and came then around November or something. Yeah, as you can see, around the middle of November, we rolling over and come to that bottoming position. Right here in the lower 3,000 US dollar levels. So this is another argument to be made. That is the XRP rally and the SPX decoupling happened at the same time period. Then guys, we have the following signal, which is the Bitcoin exchange net position, which basically is showing us that Bitcoin right now is entering exchanges again. It's becoming green, and normally when it becomes green, you can see the price eventually goes down, because most of the time people are sending their Bitcoins to exchanges to sell them because of uncertainty. I do have to say that when we have a look at Will Portal, we do, like the last days, we do see some decrease in the Bitcoin balance on exchanges. So this is a metric that I'm watching closely. I think it's important. If we see a continuation Bitcoin moving to exchanges, that can act as a warning signal. If we do see a continuation of Bitcoin leaving the exchanges, that can be a signal of confidence in the markets. And another signal, guys, is the kiss of death signal. And if you are not following Alessio Rastani, I would highly recommend you to follow Alessio Rastani. He's talking about the signal. What it basically says is that on the monthly time frame, from the all-time high, the S&P 500 breaks below the 21 monthly EMA, sets a low, then bounces, gets rejected from this level, and then drops below that low it had created, which we had at roughly 3,800. Let's say 3,800. We just dropped below that level. We got a monthly close, which is just showing a lot of weakness in the S&P 500, and maybe even the start of a further downtrend. And we got some monthly resistance right here. So of course, in the shorter term time frame, we still can bounce. Maybe if we can go above that, maybe get rejected. But normally, historically speaking, when we are seeing something like this, so on the monthly time frame, the S&P 500 goes below the 21 EMA, then bounces, gets rejected from this level, and drops below that low, most of the time it results in a further decline in the S&P 500. And if we do see a further decline in the S&P 500, I think it is also definitely possible for Bitcoin. Guys, maybe now we are arriving at the more fun part of the video, and that is actually, why has Bitcoin already bottomed? Why did Bitcoin see a bottom? And I think we won't be diving into the charts too much, because I think you guys are all aware of these signals, but I just want to talk about them right here. I want to give some information about it, what I think about it. Well, first of all, sentiment flips often at the bottom. So right here you can see a Bitcoin chart, and here you can see Bitcoin was trading at, I think, 3,000. You cannot see it so good, but this analyst expected Bitcoin to reach 2,300, expecting Bitcoin to put another low, and that never happened. So a lot of people, often a lot of traders at the end of a bear market, when Bitcoin basically already has seen a bottom, they're expecting Bitcoin to go and see lower levels, and that just never comes. There's always a big group, maybe even the majority, expecting lower levels when it's not coming. That's what I mean. Sentiment flips often at bottom and top. That's why it's important right now that you get a good overview of whether the majority is bullish or the majority is bearish. Then we have signals like the pure multiple, which is entering a green zone, which is normally doing that when Bitcoin basically is bottoming out. So this chart definitely shows us that Bitcoin is getting, if not already very close to a bottom. This is an interesting one, the hash ribbon. We got a buy signal over on the hash ribbon, and that is something we didn't see in 2018, so that makes the situation kind of different again. Hash ribbon, buy signals on the hash ribbon has been a very good indicator for Bitcoin in the past, very significant, but there were some times as well that the hash ribbon saw a buy signal, the price went up in the short term, and then still swept the previous low. So it is still possible to sweep the lows and short term look bullish when we are seeing a buy signal on the hash ribbon. Then the pi cycle bottom indicator also flipped, right? And this is quite interesting because this indicator has never been wrong. Every pi cycle top was exactly at a top in the Bitcoin price, and every pi cycle bottom was exactly at a bottom. Is it right now? It might be right, definitely, but it doesn't have to be right, of course. Something that has been working for the past doesn't necessarily has to work for the future, but I think it is an important metric to show right here on the side why Bitcoin did bottom. Then the Fear and Greed Index reached extreme lows, lower levels of 9 approximately. This is like when back in June, when Bitcoin saw this big capitulation till up to 18,000 US dollars. There's a high probability that was the low. There was capitulation. Fear and Greed Index reached really low levels, even below 10. I think 9 or 6 it reached. That is also something we see in a bear market, that the Fear and Greed Index goes to these extreme low levels. So there are definitely a lot of arguments to be made that Bitcoin did already potentially see the bottom. Then we have some other metrics right here, which I just quickly want to go over, and that is the HODL ratio. This is right now going into the green zone right here. I would almost say that all the things that I'm sharing in this video might be a lot of information. I should have done it maybe in multiple videos. Let me know what you think about it, guys. What do you think about my style of making videos? Can you still follow me? Do you want more explanation? Do you want an explanation in separate videos about these things? Because I've been already over all of this, and I'm very curious what you think about that. So if you want to take the time and let me know in the comment section, that would be awesome. But this is just another metric, HODL ratio, realized HODL ratio, showing us that Bitcoin right now is entering great buying opportunities. And the reserve risk chart also right now in the green zone, at the lower band of the green zone. This is basically visualizing the confidence relative to the Bitcoin price. And that is also quite positive. Price low, confidence increasing. So these metrics, which basically are macro metrics, right, they're not really showing us whether there is a exact bottom right now, but they do show us that in historical times, whenever we are seeing on-chain metrics going like this, Bitcoin has been in great buying opportunities. So guys, that brings me to the conclusion. And I think I try to be as clear as possible in my conclusion. I'm just going to read what I wrote down right here, and I'm going to elaborate a little bit on that too. So a lot of metrics are right now turning bullish. We can't deny that. A lot of bottoming signals are just flashing. That is definitely true. Bitcoin is presenting a tremendous buying opportunity. I think that is also true. The downside of Bitcoin is definitely limited. You cannot say definitely, absolutely, Bitcoin has already bottomed. No, we still could see lower levels. But the downside most likely is quite limited to the potential upside, which increases the positive risk to reward ratio for investors. And the situation does look like 2018, and we might still go lower than 18.6k, and I think that is actually quite a high chance for Bitcoin. And that is basically just based on the fact of that 4-year cycle. I personally put a lot of value to that time cycle of 4 years. It has been showing so much significance in the past. I'm a huge fan of Bob Lucas talking about it. He's often been right on these things, and I think that people underestimate analyzing time. Traders always analyze price, but we never analyze time, and I think analyzing time might be even more important than analyzing the price. So I think if you really want to be sure of Bitcoin bottom or not, you have to wait till mid-November, December, because in that time period is the 4-year cycle low, and then things will become more clear. Which brings me to the next point, and that is the time horizon of your investment. If you want to invest in Bitcoin right now and you have a 1-month time horizon, I would say it's quite risky. Maybe in 1 month we are still seeing lower levels due to that cycle low. There can still be a lot of uncertainty in the market. So in 1 month time horizon is very insecure. If you have a 6-month time horizon, I think you have a quite good risk to reward ratio, to be honest. Quite good. Still some risk involved, but quite good. If you have a 12-month time horizon, I think you have a very good risk to reward ratio in investing in Bitcoin right now. I think the chances of Bitcoin trading at higher levels than it is trading today in a 12-month period is quite high. It's quite a safe investment, of course. Not financial advice, guys, but this is just basically my conclusion based on my knowledge, based on my experience from the past. I'm in crypto since 2016, and based on the metrics and presentation that I basically prepared for you today. So guys, that was it for today's video about whether did Bitcoin bottom or not, and I'm really curious what you think about today's video, guys. If you enjoyed this presentation, make sure to drop a thumbs up down below. Give others as well the chance to see this video. That's only possible with your engagement. If you like this video, you want to see more of these videos, subscribe to the channel, also very much appreciated. If you like this video and you want to be more involved with the Blockchain Today community, or you want to help out the channel, or you want to be more involved as a trader, I wrote down a couple of things you can do basically to where we can provide value for each other. And first of all is of course the engagement on the channel. That is for free. Dropping a like, subscribing, that's all for free, and it's very much appreciated. You're helping out me personally, you're helping out the community, you're helping out the crypto community in general. So that's just very much appreciated, guys. Every like I said before, is very much appreciated. Every comment too. If you are interested in Twitter alerts, or you want to be a more active trader using the Will Portal dashboard, you can go to willportal.com. Actually, I have to say it good, willportal.com. And I would highly recommend you to follow Will Portal over on Twitter with these free alerts that we are providing, and which will only be more in the future. We are building very, very hard on Will Portal to make a awesome trading dashboard for every single one of you to get a better grip on the trading markets. That's really my goal right here, to give traders a more peace of mind, a better grip on the markets, and a better understanding on when to long, when to short, when to take a break. That's just really my goal right here with this channel, but also with Will Portal. If you are a trader and you are interested in trading more actively Bitcoin, a variety of altcoins, you can consider using affiliate links down below this video to sign up or join certain exchanges. If you join one of these exchanges with one of the affiliate links down below, you will get an additional bonus due to the fact that these exchanges are official partners of this YouTube channel. So they provide basically something extra for all the subscribers that are signing up using the affiliate links down below this video. Also, guys, interesting to mention is that in the future we are building a future on Whale Portal, and that future is only available for people who are trading as an affiliate of the blockchain today. So everybody who signed up with one of the affiliate links down below will be able to submit their user ID and then get that extra future over on Whale Portal. And if you are interested in diving deeper into crypto trading and you want to really learn from A to Z how to create your own profitable cryptocurrency trading strategy, well, I've created a very awesome all-round cryptocurrency trading course. You can find more information at theblockchaintoday.com. But yes, so far I've helped hundreds of people, and I'm still getting messages on a weekly basis from them how much the course has helped them in their trading journey and becoming a profitable cryptocurrency trader. If you are interested in that, you can buy the course, or have any questions, you can buy it or send questions on www.theblockchaintoday.com. Guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I want to thank every single one of you for watching, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.